I got a channeled message today that was giving me the feeling of a lot of untapped potential. In this collective, there's this energy of being scared of jumping at the things that seem the most fitting for you. Taking that risk. There's a big risk. Today, I was driving and I kept thinking about risk. And the thought that kept being planted into my brain was, we can't have reward without risk, correct? Those two things are things that coincide. We expect that in order to get the things that we want, we have to wish for it upon a star and then let it go, right? But as much as letting go is a big part of it, another big part of it is chasing, which is hard because we have to balance out those two aspects. Yes, I want this thing, but I know I'll be okay with or without it. I can be patient waiting for it. I know I'm going to get this thing. Ooh, confirmation burp. But it takes time. Success takes time. And success isn't linear. There's this audio that I saw on TikTok, and it's been replaying in my head all day. All day. When you're waiting for the bus and you're about to miss it, you pray to God that you're going to catch that bus. But then while you're praying, you're still running to catch the bus, because if you don't catch the bus, then it's not your bus anymore. So I'm getting that that's the general message of this reading, that you have to chase and let go at the same time. But that can't happen unless you take the risk. I think a big part of it is that when we take risks, we're so focused on making that risk work that we do not have time to focus on what if it doesn't, you know what I mean? Because I think a big part of letting go is letting go of the limiting belief that it's not going to last, or that it's not going to happen in the first place. Limiting beliefs are what we're supposed to release in this upcoming year. So, this resonated with you. Let's pull some cards. Yeah, okay. Right off rip, the Magician card came out crossed by the Three of Discs, which is the Works card in the deck that I use. Basically, what that's telling me is that you are in a situation, in a position right now where you are trying your hardest to alchemize the situation that at first felt negative, but you in your heart of hearts know that I can change whatever the circumstances, right? That it's going to take every ounce of effort. This Three of Discs card, it literally symbolizes every bit of your energy being put into this. This is not something that can be half-assed. You need every fiber of your being to be put into alchemizing the situation. I keep getting nose itches. I don't know if that's resonant for anyone. I think consciously you're working on stepping into more of the emperor role. You're realizing that you need to be the provider, the emperor of your life. Whether you're man, woman, whatever, it doesn't matter. You realizing that I am the one that has control of my life, and I have to take care of me. There's actually no one coming to save the day, so I have to be the person that saves the day. Ooh, I was supposed to get another burp. But I sucked it back in. Sorry about the echo. Shh, don't say anything about the echo. I know, I don't really run a church. So you're realizing that you have to step into this emperor role. The emperor is only a good emperor if he goes with the flow of life. He can't resist the changes that come by. That's the thing about being an alchemist. You have to change. You have to be susceptible to change. Change is something that an alchemist feeds off of. And subconsciously, you are doing that. You are being susceptible to change, which is bringing you a lot of inner abundance. It may not have reflected in your outer reality yet, but it's reflecting in the inner. And believe me when I say this, the outer will always reflect the inner. I'm pulling it up to you. Yeah, right now, in the process is like about to be ending, we're getting the death card. That is all about a cycle being finished out. This is the end of an era for you. This situation right now is something that is no longer fulfilling and self-serving to you. So now, you're transitioning into a period where you're finally getting the clarity to chase after the things that you want. But that can't happen without taking risks, like I was saying earlier. I think regardless, you're in a position right now where even when things are going wrong a little bit, you feel very fueled. You feel satiated in a way that maybe you haven't in the past because you're starting to step more into a period of alignment, which is interesting because I think there's a lot of energies around you that are trying to pull you out of this alignment. I think this alignment is something that is incredibly, incredibly profitable for you, and I think that it is incredibly profitable for you. But I think there's some energies in your life, and whether it be you on a subconscious level feeding these self-limiting beliefs to yourself, there's some energies being sent towards you of this isn't going to work. And that energy of it's not going to work is essentially what's holding you back a little bit right now. I think what I'm seeing right now is, I'm going to stop saying I think, I know. What I'm seeing right now is that you are finally trying to grab onto what is yours. You're grabbing the bull by the horns. You're charging forward as quickly as possible. This in turn is causing people to see you in a different light. People are starting to see that maybe you're not the person that they thought they could control, that they could hold on to. Oh yeah, you're definitely not. You're just such an abundant person. That's so beautiful. You're such an abundant person. There's just so much light inside you. It's in my mind, I'm seeing this giant orb of light that's just shining so brightly that, you know, you're almost scared to go near it. You're almost scared to touch it. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting with the double card that popped up here, is that people are scared of your energy a little bit. It's a little threatening to them. I think, oh, my nose is really itchy. Which one of you's nose is itchy? Chill out. I think, warning here, I think the energy that people are sending you of being not proud, because people are seeing that you are getting successful and you are finding that inner clarity and inner abundance, and people are going to try to instill that fear of defeat inside of you. Because if you think you're going to lose, then you will. So the cards are telling you that you need to remain strong in this situation. 9 of Wands, hold on to your strength, hold on to your clarity, hold on to your peace if you want things to move quickly, because things are going to change very rapidly. And with this change, you are going to have control over your emotions, because nobody else is going to do that for you. I think there's a piece of you that feels that if this change actually does occur, even though it's something that you've always wanted, even though it's something that you know in your heart is yours, is something you deserve, you're scared you're not going to be happy with it. Is that true? You don't think you're going to be happy with the thing you've always wanted? It almost feels too that even though this is something you've always kind of known you wanted, it also kind of feels like a compromise within yourself. Because maybe there were a few different pathways that you thought you were going to be heading down. Because that's kind of what I'm seeing too. I'm seeing like a crossroads. Some of you may have seen different pathways that felt like they were in alignment. And you were looking at all these different pathways. And then all of a sudden, one of them just lights up, and you know that that's the path you're supposed to go down. Ooh. You know that's the path you're supposed to go down. Ooh. A lot of confirmation. Oh my god. Ooh. I'm feeling a Hecatanic presence. But yeah, there's a lot of different pathways that you felt like you could go down. And you weren't sure if these pathways were going to be something that's worthwhile. I think it's a choice that you have to make to go down this path of alignment, to go down this path of uncertainty. But now that you're going down this path, it feels like you can't stop, and there's no slowing down. It's gonna be. You feel like you have to charge. This path is going to be one of very big transformation for you. That is just very clear in the cards. The card that came out is the Queen of Wands, literally one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. That card is all about transformation and evolution. And all of this transformation is literally coming from you looking at those self-limiting beliefs that are in front of you. I want you to imagine your self-limiting beliefs as physical things in front of you. And you just, now I'm seeing like a break room, like those rooms where you just like break stuff. I need you to treat your self-limiting beliefs like you're in a break room and just destroy every single thing. There's a very big sense of like clearing out what no longer serves you. And that is going to give you control in a whole different regard. I'm basically almost done with this message. I'm just going to pull out a few more cards. There's going to be a lot of energy that's going to try to slow you down and delay this thing that's coming for you. It's not going to work. This thing is yours. This thing is yours. Whatever energy comes by to say, no, you can't have this thing, it literally can't, because this thing is yours. Whatever is slowing your chariot down, I need you to let it go. The Prince of Swords, he's driving this chariot, right? And he has a bunch of these little things hanging on to his chariot. And he has to let them go in order for his chariot to move quicker. The Tower card at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is going to be a big change. It's going to disrupt a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of energies in your life. But it's something that needs to happen. It's something that you've been waiting for. And sometimes the change that we've been praying for is the change that is the hardest to go through. So I hope this message resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. I do offer full personal readings on my Etsy page, and I also make incense blends. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know, darling. Wow, what a fun reading. I'm I think you're gonna have a splendid time. And I am so excited to see you thrive.